Hey Sim fans, Crystal back with my Sims 4 Moving On Up challenge. I gotta start off by apologizing. I'm apologizing because I lost a few episodes that I had recorded for you guys, obviously. He is in a new apartment, the next apartment, which is 131021 Chic Street. So yeah, he moved, okay, and I adjusted his funds, did my usual subtraction thing, and he only had like a little over 3,000 left. Made a few slight changes to the apartment. I'll go over those. It'll be again for me, first time for you guys. Total accident. I was kind of cleaning up my computer and deleted more than I meant to. So yeah, so I'm kind of backtracking now. Obviously, I've done one street sale of his art, so he's up to like 11,000. So sorry. I don't have any way to get them back. I did like a disc cleanup, so like all my trash can and everything. But yeah, we're currently in 131021 Chic Street. He's been here a few days. Again, sorry. It cost him $15,664 to move in. I deducted the sale of his other apartment and furniture, after he moved in, like always. Like I said, he had like $3,000 left. Made a few changes, but nothing major. Like this rug was kind of hidden under the bed. I moved it to the living room. This rug was over here in the corner with a chair on it. I sold the chair, but in place I bought a desk and a computer and a chair. And then there was a bed in here. So I only sold a couple things, and the things that I sold, I bought about equal amount of stuff with. So that kind of evened out. But anyway, I put his lamp here, moved this rug here, moved this rug in here. There was a tarp on the floor in here. Yeah, gross. I sold that. And like I said, this was a tiny little bedroom. All that was in here was a twin bed. So I got rid of the bed. I bought him a 1 square computer desk with a computer because he had actually gotten sick and wasn't able to order medicine because you can't order medicine at the library, which is dumb, but you can't. So he had to have his own computer. You can't order it from the phone either, just dumb. So anyway, and I put his easel in here and his 2 little lights on the dresser that was already in here. So it's pretty much it. It's pretty tiny. It's a tiny bitty place. Maki's come over to visit once on her own just to kind of see the apartment. And like I said, I had one street sale. He had saved up some paintings. I think like 8 paintings or something. We didn't sell them all. I still have, well, he's painted some since then too. But I think he had 2 or 3 left from the sale, and then he's painted a few since then. So we're already back up to 7 paintings. So usually between 8 and 10 I can do a sale. I was actually getting ready to do a second sale, and I was uploading some videos online, and that's when I noticed that I had some videos missing. So yeah, you guys won't get to see very many episodes in this apartment. For him to be able to move, he only needs 19,485. We're getting into the little bit more expensive apartments, and so close to 20,000. So it's taking him like a little bit longer to raise the money, but really not so much because his paintings they're worth a lot now because he's got max painting skill. He paints a lot of masterpieces. And I don't think he paints anything below excellent. So when he does sell a painting, he gets like at least $1,000. If it's a small one, like the one he's doing now, he still gets like $600 or $700. So he makes a lot of money quickly doing his street sales now. And because I've only done one sale, and I didn't even sell everything, and we're already at 11,491 from 3,000 and something. I think it's like he had like 3,400 or something. I don't remember after we moved and subtracted. So he's well on his way to be moving. I'm thinking probably after his next street sale, which will be here in probably tomorrow, and I'll record it. I'll record as much as I can in this apartment since you guys are gonna kind of miss out. My daughter is saying hello, kind of. Like, pardon my messy room behind me. But yeah, so I thought I'd put my face on camera because it's been a while. I haven't been feeling that great. I'm like in sweats today, in case you aren't able to tell. Sweatshirt, pants, like, I'm just comfortable. So yeah, I was doing so good. I had like 2 or 3 like little episodes recorded for y'all. I'm so upset at myself on that. But aw, Maki looks sad. Nothing's changed really on Maki and Jarrett. They're still boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm thinking he's starting to kind of get into the more expensive stuff. I'm thinking once he's in... Okay, so he's going to be here, and then his next move is 19 Culpeper back to the Spice Market. And then after that, he comes back to the Fashion District, 1312. I believe he is either going to move here or here. I don't remember what 1312 is, but he's going to be in the same building, basically across the hall from where he is now. And then that one, the 1312, it's over 21,000. So now we've kind of gone over that 20,000 mark, and I believe that's like a halfway mark. Right now he's in apartment like 6 of 24. I wrote it down somewhere. I've got so many notes though that stuff gets lost in this menagerie of notes. Somewhere I wrote it down. Oh yeah. Okay, so he's in he's in apartment 6 of 24 right now. So that'll be 7, 8, that'll be 9 of 24, because still not quite halfway. But anyway, I'm thinking once he comes back here and he's living in that 1312, it's over 21,000. I think that's a good point to maybe like move Maki in and like kind of take their relationship to the next level. I mean, she's over all the time anyway, because she has a key. So, or maybe we can move her sooner than that. I don't know, but that's kind of my plan. I'm thinking so far. And then he has 48 days until he's an adult. He's got a while. You know, I wasn't gonna have him like have a kid or anything until he was an adult. Gonna have him enjoy his young adultness, because the kid would just be to pick up where he left off if we can't achieve this before he dies. But I think we can. I've got the aging set on long, so I think I can finish this challenge before he dies. But just in case, like as a backup, when he's an adult, we'll have him get married and have a kid and stuff. And so I might wait until a little bit to move Maki in, because then once she's in, that's kind of like a permanent thing, and there's not any certain dollar amount that guarantees I'm gonna have. I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking that 21,000 when we come back here is when she'll get to come in and be a permanent roommate instead of just popping in all the time. But yeah, his neighbor is Penny, and she's come over a couple times, and she's also very noisy. But the lot traits, and I didn't really do anything to the lot traits, there's one that you can't change, and that's this lively neighbors. It's permanent. The neighbors live life to the max, and there's often a party going on. And I didn't even bother with the other two because he's maxed his painting skill, so I just didn't see the need. But yeah, I would say twice a week at least, Penny is having some kind of party or something, and she's got loud music playing, and you can see like the music notes. But there's like a glitch in my game where you could like knock on the door and tell them to stop, or bang on the door rather, and that option is gone, at least for me. When I click on the door, like nothing comes up if there's the noise thing going on. Like I have no options. He basically just has to ride it out, and which sucks because it goes on until about 1:30. I've noticed in the morning. Now he goes to sleep at midnight-ish anyway, so he has to stay up an extra hour and a half on nights that she has her parties. But despite that, they kind of get along okay. Let's see, I don't know where Pizzazz is in here somewhere. Wow. He knows a lot of people. Never really realized that. I guess if you move around the city as much, yeah. I mean, they're still like acquaintances. But, I mean, they get along, despite the fact that she's really noisy. But, yeah, I guess if you move around as much as he does, you're going to meet lots of people. I think he has 2 of that exact painting, maybe now. I don't know. On paintings, we've got 9. So, yeah, tomorrow for sure. I'll have him do street sale. I'll record it so you guys can see how he does and everything. Like I said, he gets lots of money with him now. He has a street sale, and even if he doesn't sell all of his crap, he makes like $4 or $5 grand easy. So we need like 9,000 to go, and it's steep. I think we can get it. Yeah. Well, 8,000 and change. I think we can maybe get it if he has a good sales day. And I noticed that in the early afternoons, morning to afternoon is like the best time to have a street sale. Because once you get into evening, sure. We'll take our neighbor with us. How about that? Once you get into evening, it's like there's people around, but no one wants to buy anything. Penny. We'll take Penny. Since we got the call while she was hanging with us, we'll go to this club and see what's up. Oh, speaking of clubs, I made some changes. Let me go over those here in a minute. I'll show them to you when this loads. But based on his city native aspiration and some of the things that he needs to accomplish, I've changed, made some adjustments to his clubs. He is still in the Powerhouse Club, just to kind of keep him in shape and stuff. And then he used to have just one other, now he has 2 other clubs, so he's staying forever. Okay, so he's at the Blue Velvet with a couple of friends. She's in one of his clubs, I think. Anyway, clubs. So, this used to be his bowling league. And I changed it to Sing Stars, and now they meet up at karaoke bars, and they just sing. And I did that because part of his city native aspiration is he has to master the singing skill. And I thought clubs are a great way to build skills, you guys, for real. You've got all these club perks, and I haven't been able to afford it yet, but when I can... Was there not a singing boost? Seriously? There's not a singing skill boost? Well, that stinks. Okay, so it's not going to help so much with the singing, except for the fact that I can give him a inspired club vibe. And if your sim is inspired, it raises singing skill faster. So... I can at least do that. And then in the karaoke bar itself, I could put some of those inspiring lights out too, like on the tables and stuff. Go do something. Quit standing outside. So anyway, that's to help boost his singing and just keep his club together. I didn't want to like disband it, so I just changed it. Now he's also in a club called Hackers and Gamers, which is how he met Clara, who invited him here. And they meet at the arcade in Windenburg. Yes, there's an arcade in my game. And they just play games and program and stuff like that. And I did that because he is supposed to win a contest at GeekCon. And the only two contests at GeekCon is like a hackers contest, a hackathon, I think they call it. And then there's like a gamer contest, like where you enter like a game tournament. So anyway, he doesn't have, I think he's like a level 3 in both of those skills, so he really needs to work on those to win those contests. So I started the Gamers and Hackers and Gamers Club to help build those skills, and I think I've almost got enough. You need a 400. I've almost got enough points to get him a skill boost, and I might get him the gaming boost first, and then I'll get him the programming boost, maybe, or vice versa. Maybe the programming first, because I think he does, maybe he's a level 4 programming. He's a level 5 programming and level 3 video gaming. So I think I'll focus on programming and I'll get that boost first. And then he also has a focused club vibe, which I could up, but I'm going to wait until I get that skill. Because focused helps with, at least with programming. I'm not sure about video gaming. So that's his clubs he's in now. It doesn't seem like he's having a lot of fun here. So 3 clubs, 2 of them are pretty much for skill building, and the others just because he just likes to stay in shape. He's not an active sim, is he? Oh, he is. That's why. He's an active sim, so he's just been in that one for a long time. I just kept him in it. And yeah, my blue velvet will look a little different than y'all's. It's my pal Peter gave it a little bit of a makeover, so he's practicing singing, and it's bad. But yeah, I'm glad you guys got to see his apartment, his new apartment that he's been in for probably nearly a week. And so yeah, I will record his street sale. I was just letting him hang with some friends since they called, but he's like hiding in the bathroom and not being very sociable. Maybe bring him down here and have him order a drink. That'll loosen him up. Whatever your favorite drink is. What is your favorite drink? I didn't know you had a favorite drink. Let's see. Yeah, we got a buffet table. I don't use these that much. I forget about them. They're nice. They're nice. Like when you have a party or something, throw one out there. Pay the $250 to fill it up. And then when you're done, put all those leftovers in your fridge. And then your sim will have food for like 2 weeks. He's just not being very social. Talk to some people. Talk to Jade. She came with you. Oops. Turn the camera a little bit. Let's see. Get to know Jade a little bit more. And then yeah, oh, Alice came over here to talk to you. And so did Bjorn. And Clara. Oh, there he goes. He's talking to him now. Now he's being sociable. We even got Bella Goth here. Oh, turn on some music. Oh, I guess it doesn't work that way. I don't want to pick a station. I like when it's random. Blues. This looks like a jazzy place. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to finish playing through today. This gathering's almost over. I'm going to have him go home and maybe do one more painting. Check in with you guys on his Saturday. Do a street sale. See how much money we can get. And hopefully we can get all of it. And then move. So you only get to see this apartment like twice. And I'm so sorry again. But anyway, leave me a comment below. Hit like, subscribe. Keep following Jarrett along his journey through San Myshuno. And thank you guys for your support. This is Crystal signing off. Until next time.